I went to school. I stopped at GS3.
Why? What happened?
I was kidnapped. I don't know my way from school. It was actually school at Saple Road. I stopped the bus where there were two young girls, the driver and the conductor. Then I entered the bus. As we were going, the journey was not getting longer. We're not like, driver, where you are going to, the distance is much now. If you don't get to where you're going to turn slow, that was how the boys were like, we should keep quiet, which was very late in the night because I was putting on my uniform and I was carrying my school bag. They handed us over to another driver. That was how they was handing us over to different drivers. When the driver stopped, that told us that we have arrived. Now ask where are we now? Said that we are in Mali, that this place is called the country. Then after that 2 weeks, we were three, but the third of us, I did not see the girl again. So it's just remaining two of us there. The first day, I think some guys came, then they forced themselves on me. The second day too, but I did not know how many they were. I think there were more than 10 in those 2 days. So after that, I was not like crying. The woman now said I'm disturbing her. When I came back, my mom contacted NAPTIC office, contacted IB Human Resources. When we got there, they said that we are going to do tests. So we did 14 tests. We did both HIV, blood, all the disease. There was no disease. There was nothing, but the only thing was that I was pregnant. Before they got to the hospital, the baby were no longer alive. The two.
Mercy, a GSS3 student was on her way home from school when she was kidnapped and trafficked to 4 other African countries in an alleged attempt to use her for prostitution. The 16-year-old later escaped from her captors after she said she followed the light which led her to the gate, from where she ran to safety and met a good Samaritan who put her in a taxi before she got a church where she would later be taken back to Nigeria. She tells her story to Legit.TV in this new episode of my migration story series on Legit.TV. My name is Damilare Okunola.
I'm a student and I have some more skills I'm trying to learn, which is fashion designing.
Fashion designer.
Yeah.
How long have you been learning?
I've just learned it for 6 months.
6 months. What have you learned there so far?
I'm still learning actually, not much.
What's fascinating about the fashion designing? What do you like precisely about fashion design?
When I was growing up, I like designing things. When it comes to art, I'm good at that. So I decided to go into fashion to bring out my own creativity.
Oh, so you like being creative?
Yeah.
What else do you do with your creative juices? Like when you want to be creative, what else do you do?
I bring out my own designs. I do new things and other things.
Every day when you go to the fashion training school, how do you feel?
I feel very happy.
Feel very happy. But you're not smiling as you're saying.
I'm happy. I'm always happy.
You're always happy. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Why are you always happy?
Because that's always what I wanted. My dream was to have a big fashion home. I have girls that I can help the community and those that are unemployed.
Okay, how about school? Tell us about school. Did you go to school?
Yes, I went to school. I stopped at GS3.
GSS3?
Yeah.
Why? What happened?
I was kidnapped.
You were kidnapped?
Yes.
Who kidnapped you?
I don't know my way from school.
You want to tell us what happened?
Yes. It was actually school at Saple Road. I was going to school. There's a government school there which I go, which is called 7 day. So on the 5th day, I was coming from school. I stopped the bus where there were two young girls, the driver and the conductor. Then I entered the bus. When I entered, when we got to the roundabout, the bus diverted. Then we're now like, where is he going to? And I said that there is hold up at the front. That he wants to avoid the hold up. So he wants to take another direction. So we said okay. As we were going, the journey was now getting longer. We're now like, driver, where you are going to? The distance is much now. If you don't get to where you're going to, so that was how the boys were like, we should keep quiet. That they are not going anywhere. That they explain the people that they are, that we should maintain and we should not misbehave ourselves. So as we were going, the other girls that was at the back, one was trying to struggle, which they hit her something, so she was bleeding. So the remaining two of us said to calm down, which the driver moved around for a long time. They took us for a long time. Then after then they stopped, which was very late in the night. Then they told us to come down from the vehicle. Then we entered just a small house. The small house, we entered inside. Then they locked the three of us inside one room. Yes, we were three. And they locked the three of us inside the room. Then after them we were there. They brought food, but we did not eat the food. I was telling me also very early the next morning, around like 32. They came.
2 a.m.
Yes. I said I should come outside, which because I was putting on my uniform and I was carrying my school bag. So they said I should remove the uniform, which they gave me clothes to wear. I should remove the uniform and they gave me clothes to wear. So that was just a pair of shirts and a trouser. So that was I wore it. Then they took us, so we entered the bus. We entered, then the driver started driving. Which he drive, let me just say, for a full day. Then it was very late at night. We stopped, we came down to enter the building. Which we entered the building where we were, just like it was a big house, but they just put us inside one place that we should stay. After some minutes, some hours, let me just say like 4 hours later, then I came inside, then said we should stand at the wall. They took us some pictures, then they said that this is in case they ask us that we should change that our age. We should not say our real age. That if they ask me how old I am, I should say that I'm 25. Then the other girls, that is 23, I'll be 24. Because we were two, the other one is 23, the other one is 22. So after then, they took the pictures, they left. Then they came back late in the evening. I said that we should enter one small tinted motor. Also drive for like 7 hours, maybe 8 hours. Then from there, they hand us over to another driver. Then that one now turned back. I was not asking the driver where is he going to. When I said that I like asking too much, that I should just focus on that he's doing his work, that I should not ask him anything. So we're begging him to tell us. He was not saying anything. So that's how the driver drive. Let me just say, we're in the motor for just 2 days. Then
the same vehicle for 2 days?
Yes.
On the road throughout?
Yes. Then when I noticed that the signboard, which is the billboard on the road, they were no longer written in English. So they were now written something like French. That was what was written on it. So that was that second day in the night it stopped. Then he gave us another man. So we asked the man, someone was nice. We asked him where we are. He said that we are in Cotonou. That's what he said. So when they took us at the bus, if we say we want to use ourselves, they will not even allow us to come down. If we say we want to buy something, they will not allow us to come down. So that was how that one took us. We traveled, we went for the full day. After that one, they handed us over. That was how they was handing us over to different drivers. So I just travel for like 1 day. We give us to the next driver. Travel. Let me say all the journey we did was 1 week and 2 days, or let me say 1 week because I was not counting it, but let me just put 1 week and 2 days. So let me just say the last day when the driver stopped, that told us that we have arrived. Now ask where are we now? Said that we are in Mali, that this place is called, the country is called Mali. Then now stop a cab, a taxi, took us inside one. Let me say it's not, the place is not, it's not opened well like that. Just like a small village. So when we get there, we met a woman in front of a very big gate. She was standing there. Then the three of us came and she welcomed us. She said we should go inside.
She speak English?
Yeah, she spoke English. Said we are welcome. Then she said that we should go inside. So that was how we went inside. Three of us started around. They brought food. I said I should go and take our bath. So after some minutes, some hours, it was now late. The woman that came, she gave us clothes that we should dress. We now said, where are we going to? She said that we like asking too much, that we should just dress. We now said, okay. Then I came and I said, where are we going to? Because I was looking at the clothes. It was not a dress that a normal proper human being will wear. It's like a prostitute cloth. I was not like, what are we going to use all this clothes for? She said that me personally, I like asking too much. That she said I'm not going anywhere, that I want to go back. The man that was actually said that I'm stubborn, I'm this. She now used pump stick to beat me, that I should go inside, that I should not stay, that I should not come outside. Then she locked the door. I was inside for about 1 week and some days. Let me just see. Then after then she now said that I'm ready to work, and I said I'm not working and that she should leave me alone. Then after that 2 weeks, we were three, but the third of us, I did not see the girl again. So it's just remaining two of us there. The other one, she was not like, I should stop being stubborn, that she have no choice, that she just do the work. And I said, no, I cannot do it. Then the lady said, we're going to pay her 1.5 million. I was born, we're going to pay her. So that was how I stayed for some weeks, some days. And then after some days, which I was inside the house, the first day, I think some guys came. Then they forced themselves on me. The second day too, but I did not know how many they were. I think there were more than 10 in those 2 days. So after that, I was not like crying. The woman now said I'm disturbing her, that I should know where I should go. I should not follow anywhere again. Let me just say I was just there doing some house chores in the house. After 1 week again, she said that we are traveling somewhere. The both of us, me and the lady, we entered the vehicle. We traveled for food. We arrived there and asked her where we. I said we were in Senegal. Okay, when we get there, we went to a place where the man was standing. She and the man was talking. I was outside the compound, outside the house. When the man called me, I looked at my forehead. Now told the lady that she should take me back to where she's bringing me from. The lady now said why? She now said that he have told her what he wants to tell her, that he should take me back. Actually, the man did not speak English, but what she used to reply him, I already knew what they were discussing. So that was how she left angrily. Then after some days too, when I got home that day, and I told the other girls that look at what happened. And I said that where they took me to that place is called Senegal, and she wanted to go and sell me to those people that are digging gold in Senegal. So after I reached later, she said we should go travel to another place, which I followed her. Then when she get there, we went to the place. Then as the man called me, he told me to open my palm. I opened my palm. Then after then, he looked at the lady and told her that he's not going to tell her anything, that he's just going to tell her that she should take me back, that she should not take me home. She should take me back to the park that's going to Nigeria street.
Second time.
Yes. Yes, that
so they rejected you 2 times.
Yes, that she should take me that if she does not take me back, that our whole generation will wipe from the surface of the earth.
You said that in English now, yes?
Yes, the whole generation will wipe away from the earth. we go to reach her fourth generation that they are not going to remain. So that was how the lady now got angry. She now started calling me that I'm a witch. That one day she's going to use pistol that used to plant to kill me in the house. Then she will use 1,000 sifa, which is 1,000, to buy land and bury me. That nobody will ask her what she did. So that was how we went home. I was there. I'm gonna say after some months, they said they want to do their Christmas there. I forgot what they called it. So other girls were preparing. I said that she know I'm not going to go, but at least I should just get ready. That I should just prepare myself because people they are eating and drinking. So that night of it, after everybody has slept, everybody was sleeping. It was very late. Something just tapped me, and I woke up and I saw the light, shining light on. And I followed the light, which I followed to the gate of the compound. Then as I got there, I did not see the light again. Then I found out that the gate was opened, but not just open, the side of the gate, not at the middle, the side was cut into two. I was not like, what was happening? Because the gate is a very big, or this big, mighty gate. That was the gate that was there, and the gate men there, they were Muslims, they were not there. I climbed upstairs, I did not see them. I was not like, what happened? I take a step, whether somebody will call me back. Nobody. So at that moment, I was like, should I go in and pack my things and run away, or I should just run away from here? One man said I should go in and pack, and I said that if I start packing my things now, they might wake up. So from there, I just pierced myself through the gate. Then I came as I started running, which I ran for a long time. Let me just say I ran for about 1 hour. I was just running. I don't even know what I want, but just to run away from that environment. When I left, the day was not bright, but as I was running, the day was now getting bright. Which, as I was going, I finally stopped running. Then I greeted the woman with English. She answered me, and I know that this one, she used to hear English. I was not like, man, please help me. Please look at where I'm coming from. She now said that she cannot help me. And I asked her why. She now said that that she don't know whether somebody is watching her now. They might find her and kill her, because that's what they normally do there. And that's where I'm coming from. Do I know how many girls have died for them, which I experienced? Some will give birth, they will sell the children, they will sell the kids away. So she now said that she can only help me to move away from this area. As we were talking, she stopped the taxi. She gave him money and told him to take me to a park that is going to Nigeria. Then the taxi man took me, which I thanked him. I gave him money and paid him for everything. So when I get to the park, the man paid for the bus. Then we entered the bus, which the bus traveled. The bus was supposed to drop me in the park that is coming to Nigeria, but he did not drop me. He dropped me in one small village inside Damilare there, which I stayed for 2 days. I was now asking the man, have we got you to where we are going to? Because I was scared they should not trace me. They might trace me down to that place. The second day, I did not see the man again. So that was how I was like crying. So from there, I took my mom's number. I know it's not her fault. I used someone's phone. I called her, told her, see, that I'm in Burkina Faso. Now look at where I am. That was on Saturday. I called her. She now said that, thank God that I'm no longer there. And I told her that, should you please help me now? She now said that there's nothing she can do now. That tomorrow is Sunday, that I should go and look for a church. That definitely there must be a church that will help me. And I told her that no, there's no church because it's a Muslim land. There's no church. There's no one. She now said that I should send the location of the place, which I used somebody's phone, because at the park I met 6 girls there and 2 boys. But that day some left, so now remaining just 2 girls and 2 boys. Yes, which they ran away to from that same place. So that was how I sent the location. She now said that they are coming, they use Google Map to look for any church around there. So after some minutes, they sent me the answer that there's Church of Assemblies, there's Deeper Life, but the church that is closed now is Assemblies of God. Not that it's closed, it's just like from here to Ring Road. So now said I should go and look for it, and there was no car, I don't have any money. So as I was going, the other guest was like, where am I going to? I said that, what my mom said I should go and do. She said that you should follow me now. That was how we started trekking, looking for the place. and the name was not written in English. Just through their symbol, I know that this is Assemblies of God because all churches have their symbol. So I saw it, then I entered, I made the gate, and the man was never hearing English. Now said I should wait. You go and call a pastor that used to hear English. So that was how I called the pastor. We explained to him. Then he said that we should stay for the service. After the service, he will go and take us to go and meet the senior pastor. So that was how we stayed for the service. After the service, we went to the senior pastor. We explained everything to him. Then he said if we have our parent number. Those guests now said no, they don't have their, but I said yes because I know my mom's number. That was how I gave him. He contacted my mom. He talked to her through phone. My mom was very happy. So that was how I told my mother that she should calm down, that I will soon come to Nigeria. So after that, the pastor volunteered to bring me back. Then he called Nigerian embassy there that look at what's happening. Then I said that they cannot support the teacher for that, they can only help 2 people back. Then the pastor said that they should not worry, that he will personally sponsor me down to Nigeria. So that was how they informed the Nigerian embassy and the Nigeria police there. That was how they did some papers, took us to police station, they interviewed us. That was how they did the paper. They bought a ticket for us. After a week, then we entered the bus. I entered Nigeria. I can't remember the date. I think it was 31st of July. That was when I entered. I finally got to Nigeria last year, 2021. So that was how. Because when we got to boundary, the girls they directed because we're not from Edo State. Those one was from another state. So we divided. Those one went their way. Then I came down to Nigeria. So my mom facing Edo State here.
So you said 10 men forced themselves on you.
I don't actually know how many. But there might be more than 10. But let me just say 10. But there were more than 10. I can only remember 10. I don't know the rest. That was the first day. But the second day, I don't know how many there were.
2 consecutive days?
Yes.
Were they asked to come and do it, or why did the woman ask them to come in, or did you hear any prior conversation before the incident?
Normally, the lady, she told girls to go and work, but because I decided not to follow them, she now told the men that they should come to the...
It was like a punishment?
Yes.
You said you saw a particular light. Something tapped you. Did you see the person who tapped you?
No. I just woke up.
You woke up, and then what did you see?
I saw the light. The light was just shining. So I decided to follow the flow. I don't even know whether it's normal, whether it's even moonlight, whether it's normal electricity light. But the thing was shining very, very well. And it was just on my face. So it was the brightness.
Only on your face?
Yes, it was the brightness that woke me up. Then I decided to follow the light. And I followed the light down to the gate. Immediately I got to the gate, I did not see the light again.
What do you think this light could have been in your mind? What did you think it was at the time? What was going through your mind at that time when you saw that light and you didn't?
When I saw the light, I thought maybe it's all this normal electricity light. But when I woke up, I looked around. There was no direct light from the ceiling because there was no light. So I decided to trace the light where it's coming from. It was just like the light was just taking me somewhere. I was just walking. Immediately I got to the gate. The light I did not see taking. I was not like, where is the light? Is it a machine that just passed or this Okada? But it was that one. The light was different. Just like the light was on my face. Was just there on my face.
Were you scared when you saw the light, or worried when you did not see it?
When I saw the light, I was like, which kind of light? Who is putting light on my face? So I followed it to go and know who is that person that is disturbing me. But when I got there, I found that there was nobody. Immediately, I had different thoughts on my mind. But they said everything you put God first. I had different thoughts. Maybe someone that just pointed light. Maybe it's God that wants it that way. Maybe it's God's work. That was what I was just thinking then. So that was how I got to the gate. I did not see the light again. I peeped. There was no light. I looked around. There was no light. Then that was how I left.
About 1 week and 2 days, like you said, the journey lasted. Were you eating in transit or they were not giving you food?
Actually, not they were not giving us. So let me just say, once a day. But I was not able to eat because I was not used to the food they were giving. It was not Nigeria food. It was, let me just say, the food were rubbish. It has no taste. There was not. The only thing I did, I had to buy orange because they do sell orange here. So that was only what I bought then.
So when your mom saw you, what was the first thing she said? What did she do?
She was very, very happy. She was very, very happy. She started thanking God. She was singing, dancing, rejoicing. Tears, or she was crying and all those. That was what she was doing. She was very excited. Even my sisters, my auntie, when they saw me, they were very, very excited. But I felt for my mom because when I came back, she was very, very lean. She has reduced.
So when you came back, what happened to you?
When I came back, with the help of because during the process of looking for me, my mom contacted NAPTIC office, contacted IB Human Resources. It's an NGO. So when I came back, those people she contacted was like they want to see me. So we went to IB Human Resources. She contacted my mom to one government hospital like that. Forgotten the name of the hospital. Forgotten the name. So one we say it's for returnees. When we got there, said that we are going to do tests. So we did 14 tests. We did both HIV, blood, all the disease. Said there was no disease. There was nothing, but the only thing was that I was pregnant. That was the only thing that was found. So when they found out I was pregnant, they called my mom and told her what she going to do about the pregnancy. She said there's nothing she can do about it. After then, told my mom that she would go and register me at Central Hospital, which she did. I was attending my checkup every week, every month. I was going. So it was just a fateful day. I started feeling pain on my back, on my leg. So I told my mom, my leg is paining that night. She now said that I should not wait, that the next morning she would take me to the hospital because after that day, the next day was my clinic. The next week was my clinic. She said we should just go, it's the same thing. This week and next week is the same thing. Which we went on Friday. As we got there, they look at me, they did some checkup. They said that I should not go, that I will stay on admission. So that was that. I stayed on admission. That's on Friday. Then on Saturday, I started feeling stomach pain, which my stomach was paining me. He said that I should go and do scan. Before that scan, the baby in my stomach, they will stand. You will see them on my stomach. They will be like they are fighting inside. So she should go and do tests. Yes, they were two. We did scan. Twins, 2 boys.
Twins, 2 boys.
Yes. So that was how we went to the scan. They said that everything was fine. There was nothing is wrong. Then I said that I would give birth through operation. So we brought the reports down to Central Hospital. The doctors were trying to apply medication to stop the pain, but it was as if the more they were applying medication, the more the pain was getting. After some hours, some minutes, that's on Saturday. That was how they did. So after then, my stomach, the thing was not getting worse. I not told my mom that, Mom, the thing is getting worse though. Then they called the doctor and the nurse, which they tried their best. And I said that I should not push. Now I was not told them that the baby is already coming out, because the baby is not up to 9 months. I think 6 months. Yes, I'll be 5 months, something like that. So that was how the pain and everything. I pushed the baby out, which they came out alive, the 2 boys twins. So they told my mom that they should fast, because my auntie was around then. She came to see me in the hospital. I should take them straight to UBTH to incubate, and put them in incubator. So that was how, I don't know, they took them away. So the doctors were now attending to me because I was bleeding. I was seriously bleeding. I bleeded for 2 days.
2 days?
Yes. that Friday I bleeded. Then in the night of it stopped. Then very early in the morning again started again, which they took me down to emergency ward. They told my mom that she's going to buy blood, that there's nothing they can do, that I've lost a lot of blood. That she's going to buy 2 pounds of blood, I mean 3. That was what they told them. That was what they told her, which there was no money. It was my auntie that came to see us, and now with some pregnant women that donated money. My mom was not able to buy 2, which they fixed for me. So that was how I took some treatment. I was in the hospital for 1 week. The doctors, they were trying, they really tried. They were always coming to check on me, to apply medication, also check how my body, if there's any complaint again. So after then, there was time for us to be discharged. My mom was scared because there was no money to pay, which God did it. The owner, Mrs. I've forgotten her name. She said that they should put her name down on the register on our case file in the hospital, that she would be in charge of the of the bills. So that was how they wrote her name. Then they said that we should go. That was how we left the hospital.
How do you feel about the babies? Where are the babies now?
Well, I was happy because I was alive. I thought the baby was alive. I was still asking my mom. My mom said they were fine, but the crossing over to January, that was December 1st, crossing over night. We were at church when my mom told me that she can no longer hide it from me, that I should just take it. That before they got to the hospital, the baby were no longer alive. The 2. Yeah, I felt sad, but at least I felt relieved somehow, because those kids, I don't know the father of the kids. I don't want to give birth to bastards, and at least I know we're in the modern age now. I don't want something to happen now. Then people will start talking, the kids will start like, where's our father? Because I don't have any explanation to give, and it can lead to different things. It can even lead to them killing me as their mother, going to anywhere to look for their father. So I felt released, but I felt pain, because the pains I went through carrying them and all the stress, I was very weak, not able to go out. I was indoor, not able to do the things I normally do. That was all.
Did you have names for them already?
Yes. Actually, everybody in our house, they had name for them. When we found out there were 2 boys, my mom said it was Isaac and Isaiah. Mine was David and Daniel. My sisters, they all had different. Everybody was like, I will give them this one, give them this one. My sisters, my junior sister, she was planning on how to be taking them out, dressing them, buying stuff for them. Everybody had their plan for them. We were all like ready for them to come. Mostly my senior brothers, my sisters, everybody, my family, both my mom self, she had planned for them too. But when we found out the baby, my junior sisters, they were very, very sad. They cried. I was even the one that was telling them that it's okay.
So, what was your plan with schooling? I mean, you said you were in JSS 3 before this whole thing started in 20.
Already enrolled for exam before they took me. Yes. So when I came back, they already written the exam during the process of the kidnap. So I said that because I wanted to resume school, but when I found out I was pregnant, I was not able to go back to school. And then my mom, she don't have cash. She was very, very stranded at that moment. There was no money. So she just said I should just rest. Then I'll resume school with them when they want to resume again. That I should just stay. That even someone that gives birth can still go back to school. And so that okay. But after I gave birth, I said that I should just be going somewhere and still be, yes, doing something.
Right. If this did not happen, what was your plan with education? What are your plans with education?
I wish I was not pregnant. Immediately I came back was for me to go back to my studies.
What's your ambition with education? Like, what precisely do you want to achieve with education? After JSS 3, you'll be going to SS1. Would you be going to arts?
I wanted to read science. I wanted to study science.
What do you study? University?
Science on surgery. Those that deal on surgery.
You need to become a surgeon.
Yes. But when I was not going, and I found out that I'm not good at study, at science. I'm very, very good at arts. Anything you can give me, I can design anything for you. I want to design for you. So I said I will go for theater arts. That was what I was telling my mother. If I should go back to school now, I'll be going back to theater arts.
Do you believe that you can still go back to school and study your theater arts?
Yes, I can go back. But I need help because my mom, let me just use the word, she's very, 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 very rich by God's grace. Because the plans I have for myself, for my fashion home, because I already had a name for my fashion home, because I want to have a big fashion school, which I can use to help those that are unemployed, to help myself, so that when they are calling people, they can still call my name out as the number one fashion people, those that are in fashion, those that did well in fashion. That was my plan.
As we started this interview, we were talking about your fashion design and your creativity. So do you have fashion designers that you look up to that are creative, that you see their works?
Actually, I had many fashion because I normally look at magazines, look at those stuff. I had many fashion designers, but right now, their names are not in my brain right now. I had many fashions out, but what I want to do, I don't want to create what others have already created. I want to create my own styles, bring out my own designs. I want to bring out new things so that they will know during my time there were new designs out. Because all fashion design that came, they brought out new design. I don't want to be a tailor. I want to be a fashion designer. I want tailors to be under me.
I see the determination in you, really, and that's good. I'm going to ask you, when they took you in the bus and then you went, and then the journey from one place to another, down to Mali, down to Senegal, and back to Mali, then down to Burkina Faso, what were the things that were going through your mind? What did you have on your mind all through? What were you thinking of?
What I was thinking of first, when I found out I was no longer in Nigeria, the first person I was thinking was my mom. Because I'm my mom's best friend. She cannot do without me. She cannot stay 2 minutes without me. If she turned her back, she'd not see me. She'd like, Favor, where are you? Where is this girl now? So I felt for her. I know that me missing to cause a lot for her. I was even praying that I should not meet that her enemy were gone. That was my prayer at first. That I should make sure, because I had planned, because my mom has suffered a lot. Through my fashion, I wanted to make her a big woman so that she can enjoy herself, so that she can reap what she sowed. That was my plan for her. I was scared that so this so much not mean that I'm not going to meet my mom again, because I don't have that. She's the only one that is by my side. For over 15 years, my father died now. She has been the one that will be taking care of us. No brother, no sister from mother's side, from father's side, from husband's side. That was my prayer, and I was still scared. Is this how I'm going to lose? Is this how my life is just all my plans for my fashion home? Is this how everything is going to? Is this how I'm going to lose my sisters, my dream, everything I was planning? I was thinking of, because I heard that they do slave trade there. I was still afraid that people should not go and sell me to people that do slave trade, body parts sell, because I heard that they do that there. There were more than 1,000 different thoughts on my brain. I was thinking different things. My mind was filled up on different opinions, planning on how to escape. But there's no way, there's no place you can escape.
let me sigh down the way you also sighed. Did you come in contact with any of your school friends after your return? Have you seen any of your school friends, your schoolmates? Did they discuss with you? Did you talk to them, some of them?
Since when I came back, I've not seen any of my school friends. The only people I saw were, because before I left, I was in a department in church. Those are the people that were praying for me, and those are the people I only saw, my department members, which when I came back, they were very happy. When I went to church, they were very, very happy to see me. They were like, favor. They were just happy. They were like, thank you, God. They still prayed for me when I came. They have, even till now, said they still pray for me for quick recovery.
You feel a lot better now compared to when you...
I feel better, but the only issue I'm having now, the shock, is still there. I can just see that now. The things I passed through, different things, just that the picture is still wiping through my face. Sometimes tears will just drop down from my eyes. Sometimes the shock will just enter my body. Like now, maybe I'm sitting down, I'm backing you. You can touch me from the back now. I will just, the shock, yes. That's the only problem, the issue I'm having.
Besides that, you're fine?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm okay.
You're happy?
Yes, I'm happy because I'm seeing my mom every day. Very happy. I'm seeing my sisters, my siblings, everybody. Seeing them, I'm very happy.
Throughout your deal, did you have any song you sang? Do you sing? Was there any song you were singing throughout this period?
This period?
While you were moving and you were staying at night, did you have any song on your mind?
Actually, there was no song, but when I came back from the travel, when I went to church, I made a promise at the altar to God that I sang a song that said He should take me to do whatever He liked. I gave Him my heart, my soul, my body, everything. Whatever He liked, He should do with it. That was the covenant I made with God.
Sing that song.
No, I don't want to sing it.
You're bad at singing.
Yes, I'm bad at singing.